Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a rear differential service on my Lexus, and we will also be installing some wheel spacers in the rear. So this is what we're going to be using for the rear differential service. Just ignore the spacers since I'm just going to include them in this install or service, whatever you want to call it. And well, the tools that you'll be needing are either a 3/8 or a 1/2 inch. If you're lucky enough, you can probably get it with the 3/8. But if not, you're gonna have to go with the 1/2 inch because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really tight in there. I'm also gonna use these two 3/8 extensions because I'm gonna have to go over the exhaust because it is in the way. And you're gonna need a 10mm hex. And I'm also gonna be using my 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter. You will also need these drain plug gaskets. I got these on eBay. It was like $9 or so. It comes with 10 of them. So yeah, that'll last you a while. And you also be using this transfer pump to exchange the fluid into your diff. I got this one on Harbor Freight. I believe it was like $16 or something like that. You could also find them on AutoZone. I've had a couple of those, but I always end up throwing them away. I don't know why. But yeah, they're around like 10, 15 bucks around there. But yeah, find these at either Harbor Freight or your local auto parts store. And the fluid that I will be using is Mobil 1 75W90. This is GL5 and it does already have the limited slip friction included in the fluid already. If you have an LSD, you will probably need that. And you'll just need about 2 bottles of these or 2 quarts. You'll probably have a little left over or so. But yeah. And here are the wheel spacers that we'll be using. They are 1 inch wide and they are hub centric. So the reason I want to install some spacers in the back is because my wheels are like 8.5, so there's like a pretty decent gap right there, and I feel like with the 1 inch spacer it will kind of fill it in a lot better. Hopefully I won't have to roll the fenders because it's kind of in the way right here, but I mean, we'll see right now. I'm just gonna do this until I get some wider wheels. First thing you want to do, guys, is go ahead and jack up your vehicle on both sides. Alright, so here we are under the car, and right there, as you can see, is the fill plug. And you should always take the fill plug out before you drain it, just in case you strip the fill plug or if it just can't come out before you drain it. Or else, yeah, if you drain it, then you can't get that one out, then yeah, you're kind of stuck until you get that out. So yeah, always a good idea to take the fill plug out before the drain plug, and the drain plug should be right there, as you can see. And it is a 10mm hex on both plugs. As you guys saw, guys, that fluid was actually not that bad at all. Alright guys, so here's the drain plug with the magnet. As you can see, there's a couple of metal shavings. Looks pretty rough, but the fluid looked really good, so that's a pretty good sign. I have no idea if it's ever been done or when's the last time it has been done. I barely had this vehicle for about a couple months and has about like 149,000 miles. I'm pretty sure it should have got serviced at some point. I mean, the fluid looked really good, and yeah, let's just clean this off and we're gonna put it back in. Here's the plug, nice and clean now. Also, don't forget to replace the gasket. Here we go. I'm putting on a nice fresh one right there. There you go. So the way this works is you have your hoses that are provided, and you put them on each side. And one of them, as you can see, is the fluid's gonna go in. So this hose will go into the fluid you're trying to put it in, and then it's gonna transfer over here. When you pump it, it's gonna go out through that hose and into the case. What I like to do before I install the drain plug is I like to give a couple pumps to get the old fluid out of there more. You don't have to, it's only if you want, but highly recommend it. Alright guys, so I have my tube right into my foot plug. As you can see, I already went ahead and installed my drain plug with the new gasket. Now we are just gonna pump in fluid until it slightly comes out through the foot plug. Alright guys, once you see the fluid slightly dripping out right there, you have successfully filled in your case and you should be all good. Now all you gotta do is install your foot plug back with a new gasket and you should be good to go. Alright guys, so this pretty much sums up the rear differential service. Also don't forget to tighten your plugs. Just tighten them till snug. Just being snug should be alright. And just clean up the fluid that spilled out and you should be good to go. Alright guys, now to install the wheel spacers, first thing you want to do is take off the wheel. There you go guys, the wheel spacer is on. You might want to torque those down to 90 foot-pounds before you put the wheel on. Now after you torque those down to 90 foot-pounds, you're going to want to put your wheel back on. Alright guys, so yeah, never mind about the spacers. I'm gonna have to roll down my fenders first because it is rubbing already when I was taking it down. So yeah, probably gonna need to roll the fenders first before I run the spacers. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take them back off. But either way, I mean, if you're ever wondering about how to put some spacers on, there you go. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums up that service for the diff. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you like my channel and you're also watching my videos. It will be greatly appreciated, and stay tuned for more. As you can see over here, I have a bunch of parts for the Lexus, even my truck too. Also stay tuned for my next mod, is that I will be installing this front lip on the front bumper. So stay tuned for that guys. Thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for more, and have a great one. Thanks guys.
Negative.